Bro, I feel like the internet has a word for literally everything now. Words like poser, corny, or NPC, and worst of all, LARPer. God, I hate that word. But this one word in particular is literally getting out of hand. And the word in question is glazing. And basically, anytime anyone shows support towards somebody, like genuine support, people will still say you're glazing. Like, for example, you can say your favorite basketball player had a really good game, and I'm pretty sure somebody in the comments is gonna be like, bro, come on, stop, bro, you're glazing, bro. Bro, stop glazing, bro. Bro, you're a glazer, bro. You're glazing. Like, it's gotten to a point where someone can't even show support without getting clowned. And for me personally, I feel like that's exactly where it gets weird. People aren't even reacting to what you said. It's all about who's glazing who now. Like, they're always looking for something to try and label. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Fred. We hit 5,000 subscribers. We did! I want to thank each and every single one of you guys for getting me to 5,000 subscribers. That was literally my goal for this whole entire year. And basically, to show my support to y'all, I'm doing a giveaway. And all you gotta do is just literally comment anything. And I'm just gonna pick a random winner within the next video. And to show y'all I'm not BSing, let me show y'all some pieces that I already thrifted for you guys, actually. It's a NASCAR Realtree collab racing t-shirt. Then we have this super sick 2000s baseball tee. It literally still has the tag on it. I'm just trying to let y'all know I really appreciate y'all. But we are on our way to 6,000 subscribers, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And with that being said, let's get back into the video. All right, so let's start with the definition of glazing for those who don't know. Glazing is excessively praising or defending a person to an unreasonable degree. Keyword unreasonable. Like, if your favorite basketball player scores 2 points and you're saying, yo, bro, that's the greatest performance I've ever seen in my life from any basketball player ever, you're glazing. If your favorite rapper drops some mid and you say, yo, bro, this is the best album I've ever heard in my entire life, you're glazing. And if one of your favorite celebrities is clearly wrong and you're still defending them like your life depends on it, you're glazing. The problem is people have extended the definition of the word glazing so much so that any positive opinion gets labeled as glazing, when it's not. It's almost like the internet has like a fear of positivity. Like, think about it. Some people are so scared of being called a glazer that they're afraid to admit that they genuinely like something. You could watch the greatest movie ever made, like genuinely the greatest movie ever made. I bet you there's gonna be somebody still in the comments saying, yo, bro's glazing. But no, maybe I just like that movie. Maybe I actually thought it was good. Like, not every compliment is propaganda. Not every supporter is a cult member. And not every fan is blindly obsessed. Sometimes people just appreciate things. The internet has gotten so cynical that genuine appreciation is like treated like weakness.
By the way, I don't give a fuck about that. Call me a glazer, I don't care, bro. My brethren got murdered when he was 20 years old, bro. He was more of a man than I will ever be. I would do anything to have told him that, and I never did. If I can tell you, I always tell you how much I appreciate what you're doing. For somebody to say I'm glazing, I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. Man are too scared. Man are actually scared to tell somebody they appreciate them because they think it's moist.
You gotta change the culture around, man.
This starts to affect people's thoughts. Yo, where's my fork? Because when everybody's scared to share their own opinions or like afraid of being called a glazer, a poser, a LARPer, and probably a bunch of more things that I just don't know that exist on the internet, people stop being honest. They're scared to share their opinion because they don't want to be the butt of the joke. Instead of saying what they actually think, they just go along with the crowd and say things that they think other people want them to say, just to be accepted by the crowd. You see it all the time, more often than not. Someone secretly enjoys something, but because everybody else is clowning on it, you just join in. Why? Because no one wants to be the butt of the joke. No one wants to get roasted. No one wants to get flamed. No one wants to be made fun of. And honestly, this is for all of us. This is a real problem within just society in general. Like, as a human, if you like something and then a large majority of people think it's uncool, you're gonna be like, oh, maybe it's not as cool as I thought. Like, I remember back then when I was in middle school and Frozen first came out, the first one, bro, my mom showed me that movie and I'm like, yo, this movie's comp. I love Let It Go. Like, these songs are just 10 out of 10. I went to school and then I heard somebody at the lunch table like, yo, bro was watching Frozen. He think Frozen good. Da, 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 da. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, dang, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, Frozen mid, Frozen trash, man. Frozen for babies, like, I'm not on that. Fully knowing that I have the whole soundtrack on my SoundCloud and I'm gonna go home in the next 4 hours and listen to it. I don't care what they're going to say. Cold never with me anyway. It's actually hard. Oh my god, it's actually hard. But it's crazy to say that we've actually cultivated a culture where negativity literally feels safer than being honest.
Y'all are glazing the word glazing. You know how insane that is? Y'all are developing an inability to express how much you really like something out of fear. Someone will go, "You're glazing, you like it too much."
And it's just a terrible way to have discussions. It's awful to be on the internet now, and it's just harder to be an effective community. And the funny thing is, I feel like people understand that criticism has levels to it. Like if someone watches a movie and say, yo, that movie wasn't as good like as I thought, no one thinks they're a hater. They're just gonna be like, yeah, you might be right. But if you sit there and say, oh yeah, I think this movie's really good, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. They'll be like, bro, the movie wasn't that good, stop glazing. Why is negativity considered objective, but positivity is considered as bias? That literally just does not make sense to me. You should be able to criticize things. You should also be able to praise things without getting hit by internet buzzwords every 5 seconds. Now, don't get me wrong at all. Glazing is for sure a real concept, for sure.
I'm glazing, I don't care though. I'm a LeBron James.
If he was a sea captain and he was in control of the Titanic, it would have never hit the iceberg.
There are people who defend celebrities, influencers, streamers, but that's different from being simply a fan. Being a fan isn't glazing. Giving credit where it's due isn't glazing. And I feel like the internet tries to change or forget like the definition on purpose just to spam the word. Like the word poser. They messed that up, bro. The word poser, they're just spamming. They made up a new word called LARP. Bro, I hate that word, bro. Ah! At the end of the day, I feel like the word glazing started out funny. Like, oh yeah, bro, stop glazing. You're glazing. But now it's become one of those internet words that's been stretched too far. So far, in fact, that it literally lost all its meaning.
The word glazing has been overused and ran through this app so much that it's lost its fucking meaning. You can call any nigga for glazing and someone's gonna say you glazing. You can defend your friend, yo, stop glazing. And if you like the color yellow, yo, what about blue? Stop glazing yellow. You can say anything and someone's gonna say you're glazing. You can have a different opinion than someone and you're glazing. Glazing used to mean something back then.
It's like people use that word whenever they disagree with someone's positive opinion. If someone's genuinely going over the top, blindly worshiping somebody, sure, call it glazing. But if someone just genuinely like a movie, a creator, a basketball player, or an influencer, maybe they're not glazing. Maybe they just have a different opinion than you. Because like I said, everything is glazing, everything is NPC-ish, everything is LARPing, and apparently everybody's a poser. After a while, like the internet literally runs them to the ground and all these words just have no meaning. But what do y'all think about it? Has the word glaze been used so much that it lost its meaning? Or do people actually be glazing too much nowadays? Because it can honestly go both ways. But anyways, if you made it all the way to the end, I really appreciate it. We're on our way to 6,000 subscribers, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And if you like this discussion about glazing, you should definitely check out my video on being a poser. I actually feel like it's a little bit more similar to this than we all think. I feel like the concept of being a poser isn't a real thing, so go watch and debate me on it. But with that being said, it's been your boy Fred. I appreciate y'all boys for stopping by. Y'all been so golden, and we out, man.